because most of the Saturday games, you know, it was hard to find on TV or we was flying. So one thing, my dad knows Jordan Akins, and I know Shaquem, and I just try to keep up with all them. But my dad watches all the games and update me. But I did catch the USF game and the Memphis game, and I was stressing, man, but we pulled it off. And then I best believe I was watching that Auburn game.
So when a team finishes 13-0, because as you know, UCF declared itself a national champion, you go along with that? You believe they're national champions?
You could take it 50-50 either way. Like I said, they really deserved it. They went undefeated. Nobody in UCF, even when I was there, did that. But at the same time, you can't take nothing away from them, and they earned it in the playoffs. All we're really saying is we wish we had an opportunity to play in the playoffs too.
Did anything about your season surprise you, moving as deep into the playoffs as you did?
No, when I got there in OTAs, I just seen all the guys, and I just, like, Telvin's athletic, Miles Jack is athletic. We have a lot of athletes, and we know Jan came out this year, Yannick, but when you watch him on film from last year, he had 8 sacks, and he was doing some amazing things. So all we knew was just to cover tight and let the rush get there, and they did that, and then our offense did what they needed to do when they were supposed to. So,
you know, there's a lot of folks around here who are very fond of Blake Bortles. When you heard all of the criticism that was coming his way this year, what was your thought and your teammates' thoughts for that?
You know, it was tough, man. At the same time, that happens with all pro players. A lot of people look at the past, and unfortunately his was happening back-to-back years. But going into the playoffs, I gave him a book to read, so I could tell it we was talking about it every time we walked by, and you just saw his confidence getting higher and higher, and just what he did against Brady last game, it was amazing. He really kept us in that game, and I wish that we would have finished it for him. I know it hurt him. That just shows you how much of a competitor he is.
Is he your quarterback for the future?
We gonna see, man. He finished strong. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's a lot of factors that go into it. We can't just blame it on one person, and we can't. At the end of the day, defense had to show up too, and we didn't. So if we would have won that game, what would y'all say then? So, and the book was Relentless. Tim Grover.
And what's it?
It's just talking about mindset as far as like getting in the zone, tuning out the noise, channeling your dark side to get in the zone. It's kind of stuff like that, but it's really good. It helps in sports and just in life in general.
So you've read it several times?
I read it like 5.
Really?
Yeah.
It really made an impact on you? And
Yes,
why you
sir.
gave it to him?
Yes, sir, definitely.
What did he say?
He was like, he just came up to me, smiled. He's like, dark side. Like, winked at me, and I was like, oh, you've been reading. And then you just see him run out on the practice field, just start throwing it, looking confident. I was like, yeah, he's on one.
So you think it made a difference with him?
I don't think it really made that much of a difference. Like, he already had it. It's just doing it from a consistent basis. Like, when teams were calling him out, like Baltimore, Cincy, and all them, he stepped up talking trash, and he was throwing it. Even Seattle, and like, it was expected. Like, I know it's surprising, but what he did in 2014, that was amazing too. So that's all it's about, being a pro player, just being consistent. And that's one thing that he started picking up at the end.
Did coming here this week, does that help take your mind off?
Yes, most definitely. Like I said, it really going to take my mind off when my daughter gets here, because she's definitely not going to sleep. So me and Malik already talking about trying to go to Disney on Saturday, so looking forward to that.
When did you give him the book?
Like right before the playoffs started.
Okay.
Are you giving it to any other teammates to read?
I mean, me and AC, we always exchange books. So we sit next to each other. So when we got a little break in, like little unit meetings, we just be there reading and talking about books. So I just love to read. I mean, I have too many books in my book bag, but I bought a Kindle, so that kind of helps.
What's your favorite book?
Probably The Alchemist or Relentless, 4 Agreements. It's a book called Self-Reliance, the autobiography by Ralph Waldo Emerson that I checked out. That's pretty. So I'm starting on autobiographies now.
Emerson's
AJ, got a minute for ESPN to put this?